know it, bro. I'm always doing them.
It was good to come back home, bro.
'City experience was dope. We had a good time. We turned up. They invited Pittsburgh's most potent, the cannabis queen, and we did that.
You know what time it is. Grind City TV. Had fun over here with Miss Cannabis Queen and T. Thank you for the poetry. Appreciate y'all.
Always a pleasure.
Yes,
always a pleasure.
You keep the balance, bro.
Yes, indeed.
You the balancer.
We got to. We got to.
Appreciate it.
The triple beam ain't nothing without the one in the middle.
It was beautiful. I've been here before. This is my second show on here, and it was kind of. This show was live. Like, this one was hitting all the points.
Hey, listen, I love it. This is my first time. My broski doing this thing. I think it was great dialogue. And the bottom line is, not your typical show, N.U.T.S.
Yeah, I know. It's telling Johnny, you know how we coming. I be trying to tell them, but they don't want to listen. You know, I say, make sure you follow me, tell them Johnny on all the time.
I have fun, right? I'm ready to push buttons for real.
Let's get it.
And because she just said she just came from a workout.
Yes, sir.
But she's a good producer. She tolerates me, and we're bringing everybody together. It's
Yeah, man. Hey, had a good time on Grind City TV, man. It was a great experience. Got to get some shit off my chest. Got to get on the stage and rock the mic, you know what I mean? Hey, I had an awesome time, man. Shout out Grind City TV for real, man. Y'all know what it is.
It's Grind City. Magazine. It's lit. The magazine's the shit. Ohio represent, sit. Carolina, BA, we up in this here. You grind, this where you shine, baby. It's gold mines, baby, like H wines, baby. It's our time, baby. It's our time, baby. This Grind City, baby. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent.
Read the whole thing for free. www.grindersmagazine.com.
How's everybody doing?
Good.
Welcome to It is. Alright, yo. Everybody, welcome to N.U.T.S. N.U.T.S. We got a new person here. She'll represent herself when the mic gets, in a circle. But we got two people here. My mom, he's old. My brother, he's co-host. That's Ashley. But I'm gonna set this up right now. Buttons, Flint gonna start it off right now. So we're gonna go with this topic and keep it sensitive, hopefully.
Okay. Well, today's topic is relationship goals. Do you set them in the beginning or in the middle?
You said what?
I said relationship goals. Do you set a relationship goal in the beginning of the relationship or in the middle?
To me, technically, you don't even know. I mean, you just, like we said before, you meet somebody, physically, you're attractive, and then you take their values of if you're going on a date, and you saying like, okay, she's gonna pay first, ooh, wow, I like this. Or if you gonna pay first and be a gentleman, so then it's a give and take thing. And then you just, if she got kids and stuff, you start to like analyze like, okay, she's responsible. Or something like that. You got it, Craig, go ahead.
So look, number one,
nope.
I don't think relationship goals are spoke of. Like, when you really go in a relationship, like, how many people is talking about that? Number one, not a lot. I think relationship goals are like, right. Don't nobody talk about it. Man's, look, for me in this generation, relationship goals, number one, getting married. You know what I'm saying? Wifey material, your mindset. You have substance. So your relationship goal is to be married. Right. But a lot of people don't have relationship goals. If you ask people, a lot of people are together, I believe, a lot of people are together out of convenience. That's the cause situationship. Right. So I believe relationship goals oftentimes don't exist. And it's not a conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got one talk to you, y'all gonna stand it over. Y'all get into the middle of it, y'all figure out y'all don't like each other, and you go separate ways. But if you gotta go, you try to get together, then you right. But that's the point of dating.
So
people don't date no more. There's no courtship.
So, Chris, let me ask you a question then. How old are you?
40.
All right.
I'll say I'm north of 30.
All right. I ain't clowning.
No. I'm north of 30.
No. Check it out though.
Talk to me.
Why aren't you in a committed relationship right now? Because we all got faults.
Right.
Why? So you saying there's no female that you've been dealing with on your level of to be committed to you or potential to get married to?
Well, that's a great question.
Mike.
That's a great question. Not recently. I broke up with a young lady I was with for years. I'm talking about a span of 13 to 15 years. This new generation right now, they're, to my opinion, a majority of them are worse than men. They lack values. They lack integrity. And these things are called doing what's right because it's right. They lost faith in men. And I'm not faulting them either way because a lot of the men are the same way. But when you get out here in this generation, it's a rough time to deal with a woman who's really not hurt. And if she is hurt, she's dealing with her pain. She's effective. She's not dealing with the nonsense in regards to her previous situation. So when you talk about really, I'm talking about marriage. I'm not talking about just having a good date. I'm talking when you're dealing in this era of marriage and dating and then want a child, it's problematic because most of these women, that's not even where their mindset is at all. If you get 9 out of 10 out of women or 8 out of 10 out of women nowadays from the age of 30 to 40, 8 out of 10 of them already have kids. 8 out of 10 of them ain't thinking about marriage. You know what I'm saying, about?
Yeah, and I think what's happening is, can you pass that thing to Ashley? Cause she was itching for this. Oh no, I'm not trying to. No, we understand that. Yeah. Cause she was itching.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so you just gotta keep it in your mouth. Yeah.
So I am in that north of 40. Okay, so I've been married twice. And I tried both, a man and a woman, and neither one of them didn't work. Now, mind you, they was YT, they was melanin challenged.
Buttons.
So, melanin challenged. They lacked the melanin. They lacked us. It didn't work, so I decided, let me go ahead and try my people again. The dating scene, honestly, it does not matter if you're, now mind you, I got 21-year-olds hitting on me and I turned 40 in like 2 months. And they just have no couth. Doesn't matter that age all the way up to 52-year-olds. A lot of men are immature. And they and they get these females. They get they get females that are the type of females that everything is okay now. It's okay to bend over and show your vagina. It's okay to bend over and show every part of your body. It's okay to call black men niggas and everybody. They just have no morals. Like, they have no couth. They was not raised. I was raised by a church mother. I have respect for men, whether I don't really deal with you, like you or not, unless you put your hands on me or you do something to my kids. And none of the females, it's like they just grew out of that, because honestly, the representation that's going around of what's being presented as being okay in the media is a huge issue.
So let me ask you this, because he said it. What do I got to do? All right, I'm sorry. What his goal was, why am I single? If I want to be married, well, he didn't ask that question, but why am I single? I'm looking for a wife to answer that question. I'm not just looking for a random woman out here, because we can all get them. We all got them. But his question was, why am I single? So the goal was to get a wife as opposed to a random woman. Can you help me out?
Okay, we're gonna break bread. Mom, okay, Dale.
No comment, huh? Listen, okay, let me
get
just
the
say
mic
this.
back.
Now, I believe the original question, Flint, that you asked was, should relationships goals be set from the outset, or can they be set in the middle? Well, I say this. I believe that I look at it like a marathon. Like we had the Pittsburgh Marathon. Mm-hmm. They have the Boston Marathon. They got the New York Marathon. Mm-hmm. Each person should know what type of race they're fit for and what they like. So your relationship goal should be set way before the race even comes. Last year, they was already setting up for what streets was going to be blocked off for the Pittsburgh Marathon. Right. And that's the way you're supposed to be, because at the end of the day, if you just walk out into the field and say, who's out here, you going to get anything. Right. But if you know before you get there, I don't like no spotted cows, I don't like no black cows.
You're not having those conversations, bro.
Right. I don't like, but this is the whole point. You knew what you wanted to get from the store before you went to the store, right? Exactly. So you went there and you knew what aisle to go to get what you came to the store for. Now, if you seen a few things on the way to where you was getting it might have caught your eye, maybe you added a few things to your cart. But you knew what you wanted before you got there. So at the end of the day, I think where the main problem comes in is that we have stopped seeing people as people and start objectifying people. When you start saying women these days, men these days, what you're doing is you're grouping everybody into one huge category, and there's 5 different colors on the rainbow.
And you're losing focus.
White, yellow.
You're losing focus.
Exactly. You need to know what you're looking for. Right. When you say you're looking for a wife, what are you looking for in a wife? Are you looking for a wife with one leg? You looking for a wife with one arm? You looking for a wife with 4 arms? You looking for a wife with no kids? Then you need to put yourself in that arena where you're going to be around women that fit the type of criteria that you're looking for.
We didn't get that deep, so we were generalizing.
That's the problem.
We don't get that deep.
You can't be general because this is your life you're talking about. She just, like she said, she tried marriage twice and it didn't work out. So if you know what you want to do is for life, then you need to be looking at what qualities is this person going to have when I'm 60, 70 years old and sex ain't the key thing no more.
But it was a generalized response to the.
I feel you, but his question was, when do you set the goal? When do you set the goal? And my thing is, before you even think about the relationship.
No.
This is
please. No, I don't need it. I got this. Let me say. No. Let me say something real quick, please. Goals are supposed to be set. I graduated from high school, and I don't want to talk about this crap again. From high school, never even thought I would go to college. I went to DeVry University to get an electronics degree. Didn't even want to care about it. That wasn't a goal. It was just to get something on paper to satisfy everybody else. It wasn't something for me. And I left. And then I got another one. So all my goals, I technically ain't even really reached. So that's a hard decision for any individual to like, well, it was for me.
But we're talking about setting goals in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just talking about in general. Like Critter was saying, in general. That was.
Can I say something? I think the issue may be is goals and characteristics are being set the same, and they're not. A goal is different from what you want from somebody, or you want somebody how you want them to be. Right. A goal in the relationship would be, this is what I do, this is what you do. On that, I would like for us to boom, boom, boom. Right. Now, if I get with you and I see you're an alcoholic and you're like, do I want to deal with that? That's a characteristic that you don't want to deal with. Right. That's not a goal. That's a characteristic. A goal is something that you have set in your mind that needs to be accomplished either between yourself or you and the other person.
Okay, I want to say something because I like the analogy you used about going into the store. That's funny. If you don't keep your focus when you're going into the store, and this happens to me many times, or if I don't write a list, okay? I'm going in their store. I'm getting everything but what I went in for. Right. And I see like the same thing can happen with a relationship. Right. You got to know that you know what you want before you go in there, because you'll be able to go into a place.
Can I chime in?
Depending what your level is of desperate or your loneliness is, you go in there, you thought you was going for one thing, you end up with something that, how did I get here? What is this? Right. And that happens a lot. That's just my analogy of going to the grocery store.
Can I chime in?
And we can take that same thing about our relationships. And the key thing about the relationship, you can't set a goal to you. First of all, you set your own goal.
Yeah, can I chime in?
Okay? You got to know what you want first. And then if that person's in it, y'all start walking, moving, talking, and communicating, getting to spend time together. Then when you reach a certain point, when you know you're on the same page, then you can start flowing with your goals together.
Can I chime in? Do I get to chime in?
Amen.
It's going to cost me. I'm chiming in. All right, because we got this right. We got this right. We chiming in.
You couldn't wait to get up in here.
All right, listen. Real quick, I'm going to chime in. Let me chime in real quick. Because, first of all, I'm going to agree with Mama. But second of all, here's the thing that I think is missing with a lot of these relationships. Straight, gay, whatever. I think we've always focused on how to treat ourselves. Like Mama said, you don't have goals for yourself, right? So people are looking for people to make them happy. And if you are looking for someone to make you happy, you have a problem, because that is no one else's job. That is your job to make you happy. That is an inside job. So, my brother, you say you're looking for a wife, or would you marry you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
of course.
We're going to talk about it.
Okay. I'm only asking questions because I'm over here, but I'm going to chime back out, but I was just going to say real quick. I'm going to chime back out.
No, Kurt, we got to switch the subject.
I'm going to chime out.
Because we Dale got it. We lingering too much on that, man.
Everybody had
I know. Listen. Dale got the floor right now.
Well, the subject or topic that was on my mind is the question of genius. In other words, intelligent. Do you consider a person intelligent because they come into the room and they use a lot of big words and they confuse everybody in the room? Or is intelligence the ability to take the things that seem complex and make them simple enough for everybody to understand?
So what I would say on that is a lot of times we're job interviews, call it what you want. I interview the interviewer where I say I'm more intelligent than I am smart. So the engineers is smart to design whatever they created, but me is working under whatever I'm working on. Your smartness, but I'm working on it. I know how to make it better. I know how to make it better because I'm working on it, and then I bring it back to you, and you make make the changes. So I'm intelligent. I'm smart, but I'm not like an engineer. So, but my intelligent part is understanding what you design and making it better because I'm playing with it more. You still got to keep building up more. So when I go on my interviews, I tell them I'm intelligent, but I'm smart, but I'm intelligent because whatever you created, I make it better, and you do the design differently.
Well, the thing about it is, though, intelligence isn't always just with words, though. You know? Right. People turn around and they say a word, don't even know the definition of the word.
Yes, sir.
You can turn around and say that you know this, and you have no action or no type of action towards what that word means. Because people can sit here and say weather, but we talking about whether you do this, and you over here talking about the rain outside. Right? You know? You can't always take a word and make it an intelligence, but you got to know that your actions make you more intelligent than the words that you use.
Right. Good stuff. Listen, I believe that there's different levels of intelligence. Because the reality of it is that you can be IQ intelligent, but then I listened to a sermon that T.D. Jakes talked about, and he said you can be intelligent, but your emotional intelligence, right? And so the next thing I'm going to talk about is intelligent. Even if you are absolutely intelligent at 1,000% above anybody else, what are you doing with it? What good is unused intelligence? I can dig it. Right. So we can't put everybody. Well, we're not on that topic, though. We're not on that topic, bro. We're talking about intelligence, though, right? You hear me? So you can be absolutely intelligent, but don't use it. But what good is unused intelligence? You understand what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I'm with you 100%.
And I didn't mean to get off the topic.
No. It
you can bounce any way you want.
But really, the specific or concise question that I'm asking is, do you personally learn more from a person who makes complex things simple, so that the entire audience can understand it? Or do you find yourself more impressed with those who speak in such a way that only the learned ones in the room will catch what they're talking about?
Listen, my goal is to make everybody understand. Listen,
I'm with you. I like
listen
that.
Here, and shout out to this month, or I think it was this month or last month, to mental healthness awareness.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I just did an event. So the goal was to make everybody understand what good are we doing having this conversation if people don't understanding our perspective. Yes, what good is a conversation if there's no understanding?
Right.
What good is anything if there's no understanding? You know
It's
what I'm
called
talking
it's
Including the
communication.
relationship.
It's pointless. So
Yeah.
all this stuff that we're talking about, if people aren't generally understanding us, we're going back and forth. What are we doing?
There was no communication.
Right.
Right, you took the words out of my mouth.
So Ashley, what you gotta say? Cause you be itching. You itch with your ass. You know. She like this. I want to
So I
talk right
have
now.
to answer that question. I have to answer that question because I'm a teacher. And the intelligence of how I have to teach and understand my students varies. I have students who are
Something different.
far more intelligent than a lot of other students, and they catch on quickly. And then I have other students that I have to repeatedly talk to, and try to change how I teach them based off of my intelligence. Because my intelligence can either go up high where it needs to be to fit those students who are at that curriculum level, or I have to drop it down because I teach in Homewood. And a lot of them don't have the super book intelligence, but they're hands-on. I can do one thing one time, and they don't even need me to show them again.
Right. It sounds like that's what he was talking about, where he could take another engineer's idea and once he
Right.
understands it, he can build it.
Because you could be an audio learner, you could be a hands-on learner, you could be an environmental learner. There's so many different levels of learning, but it also comes to intelligence varies in different cultures.
Knowing your audience, sound like you said.
Mom, so you got something to say on that?
No, I was just going to say, in terms of intelligence, I think an intelligent person is able to look at the audience and take his intelligence, break it down, and break it to pieces where everyone's understanding at every level. And that's what I respect when I see an intelligent person, is that they can break it down at everyone's understanding. Because if somebody's talking, trying to impress somebody, nobody's going to get nothing out of it but an attitude. And you know what I mean? It changes the whole environment.
So, Mom, Mom, how you feel about the economy? You get all this water, all this and that. How you feeling about this?
I'm gonna pass on that.
No. Huh? Oh no, she did.
I may come back to it.
Okay, all right. Phil, it's on you, man.
Man, where we gonna go with the economic
No, I mean, if you can.
So listen.
No more relationships right now.
No, it's not a relationship.
Okay.
My next topic is, I don't know if the mic is on, but this will be on. I'll speak
It's
higher.
on.
My next topic is decisions.
Buttons.
He's all right. It's a discount. And
Okay, I got you.
so my next topic, and I know we joke a lot, and we have some serious conversations and we have some controversial conversations, but the next topic for me is like decisions. Do we understand the power of decisions? Do we understand that we are a reflection of our decisions? And as a humanity, just not as a race, but it's like we're living in a world where we're acting like we are not a reflection of our decisions. Whatever you want, you have decided. If your health is not good, chances are you're not eating well. If you're in a bad relationship, chances are you're not picking well. If your mindset is not where it needs to be, chances are something's going on where you made a decision to not do what you need to do. If you got a gut, chances are you're not in the gym. If you're unhealthy and you're wondering why, and chances are you ain't taking the necessary steps to do what needs to happen. And so I've been thinking about it, and I always address myself first. But I'm like, wow, it's scary that we are a reflection of our decisions and nobody's talking about it.
So you're saying every decision that you make has a reflection of your personality or you as a person, but you know what the thing is when people
people know what the choices are. Bro, let me ask you this though. Did you wake up? Did you get in the shower? Of course I did. Was that a choice? No, that was an action. No. Did you choose to get in the shower? Somebody made you. All right, we're talking about decisions. Bro. Right. So what I'm saying, bro, I'm just making a statement on the show. God. What I'm saying is,
give it to Ashley, cause she's itching again.
No, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to finish my statement.
Go ahead. I mean, cause y'all going back left and right, man.
All I'm saying is, in the reality, and I'm gonna get bold. All I'm saying in the reality of it is that we are a reflection of our decisions, and if we do not change it, life will never change.
Okay.
That's the bottom line.
All right.
And I'm not talking to you. I was just talking to you because you were right next to me.
Okay.
But I'm talking about in general. Yeah. If we don't change what we're doing, the power of a decision, God gave us the power of a choice. And if we do not choose right, we will not get right.
Okay.
If we won't choose health, we won't get health. If we don't choose nice, we won't get nice. If we don't choose being friendly, we won't get it. But the reality of it is we're all walking around like this just happened to us. No, you can actually alter your life, your thinking, your mindset, your finances, your love life, your family by choosing to do so.
What I was saying, people don't even know what their choices are. Some of them don't. And that's what you were saying again, choices. You got to make a decision from the choices.
Well, one of the things I was going to say, but when we make a decision, we always got to remember, we do got to carefully think. Now, we just can't randomly doing things,
right,
which a lot of people do.
Right.
But when you make a decision, aren't you going to be thinking about it? Aren't you going to ponder it?
It's a choice.
Right. But anyway, with every decision that we make, there are consequences to whatever it is. And we are the result of the choices. And these are the consequences of the choice that we made.
Maybe I should say it differently. It's like you grow up in poverty. And then you're seeing other people over here in the world, and you see them making it rich. Some people in poverty don't even think becoming rich is a decision.
This is good.
Or a decision. People are seeing that in poverty, this is the only choice I have to stay in the streets.
Right, but you know what?
I'm saying. I'm not saying that you can't sit down and say, okay, right or wrong. I'm saying, do you really realize that you have a different choice?
Listen, I want to say this thing. Listen here. One day, and this was my late Bishop Lauren, man. And that's what I was laying down. I was going through one of the worst times of my life. And it's like, he said, God will give you downloads, right? And I'm just keeping it funky, like the armpits of a junkie, right? And so I went through this exchange, but it said, listen here, even if you're in a situation that you quite didn't have nothing to do with, you have the power of a response. And your response is a decision. It's a choice. So there is a response for everything you're going to overcome your obstacle. So it's also a decision. So you cannot lay here because you have the power to respond in such a way that you will overcome whatever you've been through. And your response is an absolute decision. Are you with me? That's all I'm saying. So I was sitting down and I said, look, I got to get this up out myself. You know what I mean? And so at the end of the day, we are not victims. Generally, we are a response or a reflection of what we've chosen. Would you agree? You chose to be here. You chose to put your hat on backwards. You chose to wear that shirt. You chose to bathe. You chose to put them shorts on. You chose to put them socks on.
Can I chime in?
You chose to put that on. So if you choose anything else in life, whether it's financial, relational, so on and so forth, you can succeed. Is all I'm saying.
And to switch the subject right now. Because it goes too long. It's drawn out. If you want to hear that, you play some music.
Let me just
I
ask this.
I want to talk about me deciding. No. That's me deciding now to change the race that I'm dating. Okay.
Well, the simple question I was going to ask is this, because you talked about the power of the decision. And remember that there are two powers in a decision. The power of you coming out of the projectile going out of the gate, and the power of you hitting the wall of the consequence. So the question is, it sounds like you're saying we are a response because we are now dealing with the end result of the power when you hit the wall of the consequence or the resulting action. Well, but I'm saying this, the power that you get from the beginning, the coming out of the gate, all the power becomes the power. The bang of, I don't want to talk about the metal things, but, first it get hit, there's an explosion. Where you have that initial power aimed is going to determine where the end projectile is going to end up at to make the second cause pop. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so my thing is...
The question that I was asking you is, which one of the powers, the going out of the gate or the end result, the wall that I hit after I come out of the gate, which one of those are you more the result of? That's the question I'm asking.
We're not going to do this whole debate on it. No, we're not going to do this whole debate on that, man.
I just want to give him one answer.
Go ahead.
Each way you go, the power's in your hand. And can't nobody do it but you.
Okay. That was good. Yeah. No, my thing is, y'all funny over there. It's a comedy show over there, Ashley. But no, seriously, I'm changing my race of dating, and you're laughing. You changed your whole. Your whole. Yeah.
Please. Let's go.
Because I'm about to change my race of dating women, because white women, for real, honestly.
Oh, here we go.
They really.
Is your mom? Your mom is right there. Be careful. Yeah. Be careful what you fixing to say.
Here.
Be careful.
But because black women really, your attitudes. I mean, a woman's a woman, and I get that part, but. My friends that got a lot of money and stuff like that, and these white women, they get their body up fast, real fast.
Excuse me.
And they got money.
Can I chap in, please?
No,
Can I chap in?
Let me finish.
Let me chap in, bro. You don't get to do that. You can keep doing this, man. You gonna keep doing this?
No, I never.
What about your discount? That'll take another way from the stream, bro. You ain't gonna keep doing that.
No, I'm telling you.
They keep doing that.
Swear, I'm downtown every day. I had 3 DUIs.
I'm gonna say one thing. That's the most ignorant thing, bro.
The more I'm out,
that's a discount.
They take care.
When you first came in the door, what did you say? Buttons, I want you to chime in because we don't got that many ladies today. You said that?
No, I told her yes. I told her to chime in.
Watch your mouth, discount.
No, that's why she got him right.
Yes, sir.
No, it's
yes,
okay.
Sir.
No, I
yes,
said it.
Here it is.
No,
yes,
that's good. No, it's coming up. It's coming up. No. I said it. No, I did say it. I did.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
but she kept putting her hand up like, can I say something? And that's what she did. But for real, all jokes aside, I'm not even joking. I think I'm going to jump out my race of women, of dating. For real, because it's... Yep.
Yes, sir.
That's a choice.
Yes, sir.
That's a choice. I really, yeah.
But wait. Let me just tell you something, brother.
Okay. Yeah.
I got listen.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
First,
Here we go. He's trying to say
real quick.
Can I chime in? Can I chime in?
He's chiming in right now. Dale's in it right here.
Listen.
Oh, hold on.
Listen. I got
a decision.
Whoa. Listen. I got good news and bad news for you, bro. It's impossible for you to switch the race you date. Because there's only one human race. One. Now, you might have cultures that are different,
Yeah.
but I don't care. As far back as you wind the clock, we all look the same. If you think, no. If you think that because this person's
What
skin,
about Spanish though, bro?
listen, if you think because this person's skin looks different than yours, that they're any different than you, then make sure if you ever need an organ transplant that you tell them, don't give me no white people's organs.
No, I would never say that.
Right,
No,
because
but-
you'll live with those organs, which means they're human, just like you.
Yeah, I
Ain't
get
no
that.
different races. That's something
But
that
it's
Charles
the
Darwin made
attitude.
up. No, just okay. Culture might be different,
Yeah.
but they're human.
Yeah. Oh, I got
Good,
that.
I know that.
I'm not
I know
racist.
that. No, I'm not saying
racist
that you
at
are.
all.
I'm not saying that you are. The point that I'm trying to make to you, the point that I'm trying to, yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
Not for what?
But do you believe that culture matters?
You got the mic.
Culture. Culturally,
yes.
I know we're
Well,
all human race. But
right.
there is a such thing as culture.
Of course.
And so, culturally,
but culture ain't nothing but habits that you form and that are familiar.
Like
to
the
you.
clan.
That's what he's looking for.
Okay, that's fine.
so what's wrong with he wants to if he wants to go outside of his race?
Okay, but here's the thing. Again, it goes back to the goal.
Okay.
that we was talking about from the beginning.
Yeah, it's true though.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
It's a preference. And again, it's freedom of choice. I prefer to have this over this.
Why do you prefer though, bro?
You prefer, or
I
are
just
you
said
upset
because
because you're not
the-
getting what
because
you
the
want
attitude.
from? But that's not a preference though.
Experienced somebody outside of
No,
No.
that's why
I
he said he
said, I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump up.
What about
And I'm a date. I'm a
sit
date
down.
one.
Spanish?
Huh?
It doesn't.
All them.
All right, cool. There's nothing
I'm
wrong
just
with
trying
this
to
right here.
There's nothing
eject
wrong with
myself
that.
from black women because they have a different.
Oh my God.
It's tough.
Attitude.
No, it's everything.
Excuse me though. Excuse
Okay.
me. Excuse me though. Excuse-
But listen, you
No.
cannot listen.
K want to say something.
Oh, excuse
Hey,
me.
Chris, let
You
K
cannot-
let
you
it
cannot
get in real quick.
Excuse me.
Perspective.
Excuse me.
You cannot
I'm
knock
gonna hit you with three
perspective.
things. First of all of this goes back to the one thing that this young lady said. She's a teacher. She's working with young people, right? So if you are not exposed to different races, different cultures, different attitudes, different ways of learning, different ways of speaking, different ways of eating, different foods, if you're not exposed to that, you don't know that there are choices. First and foremost, to your point, you don't know that there are choices. When you discover that there are choices, if you have not properly reserved yourself, if you have not properly studied yourself, if you have not properly treated yourself and those around you correctly, then you will automatically reject you because you don't like you. So you damn sure don't like the person that looks like you sitting next to you. That repulses you because you repulse you. Now, when you properly love you, then you can love me. I can't expect that from you because you're not treating you right. Do we still drink? Yes. Do we still not take care of ourselves? Yes. Do we still see doctors every other week because we're not caring for ourselves properly? Yes. So you don't love you. So there's no way you can love me or respect me.
No.
That goes
That
both
ain't even
ways.
true.
I'm not saying it
no,
doesn't.
no,
I'm not
no,
saying
no,
you.
that's not
Hold up.
true.
I'm not saying you in particular. Hold on.
There's a lot of women.
Let me get it back.
They never let me finish. They never let. I'm not talking about you in particular.
There are a
I'm
lot
not
of
saying
women
I'm
who
not
cannot
saying you
stand
in
themselves.
particular.
There
I'm
are a
saying
lot
as
of
a
women that
people.
are in relationships
I'm saying
that
as a
are
people.
married, that have been down for the count, that have been doing horrific things. So it's not only the men, it's the
Who
women.
said
and-
that?
Hold on,
I'm saying people, bruh. Y'all making it about gender. I said people. I did not say male or female. I said people. I said you. That's in us.
Talk to me. Listen, and so what I'm saying is, I'm neutralizing
Every
it.
time I talk, y'all take it personal, but when I take y'all stuff personal, you won't say it not personal. Y'all be beating
Hey,
the
look
shit
at
out of
all
women.
that.
I'm
I
just
need a
saying.
discount. Give me a discount.
I'm gonna start
We asking for a
dating.
discount. Oh, I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah, but I'm
Let's go.
Yeah,
I
I
just
can
want
go
a
outside
discount.
with all this.
I want a discount. I am.
Hey, listen,
I love.
listen.
Oh, let's talk. We need you on stand.
I'm about to start the date. I'm not even dating, but I'm about to start the date. I'm losing my losses by not.
Can I?
I'm losing my losses by not dating different colors of people. So I'm losing my losses because I wouldn't even really date them because they was white or black.
Listen, your perspective would be bomb if we didn't go through the first 3 weeks of you bashing black women.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Sweetheart, when it's all said and done, let me talk to him.
At the end of the day.
Talk to him on nuts. On nuts. At the end of the day. Show. Hold up. Stop. Hold up. Stop. Hold up. It's over with. Listen, what up? Listen. That's what it is. But your time's up. What I'm telling you, though, your time's up. This is time. What I'm telling you, bro, regardless of what anybody says, your perspective counts. Your experiences counts, and can't nobody discredit it. Nobody on the stage, nobody out the stage. You've been through what you've been through. You feel how you feel, and you're going to heal how you heal, regardless of anybody says and what anybody does. Period. The show is called Not Your Typical Show. It's not your typical perspective. It's not your typical reaction. So the bottom line is you are a man that may have been hurt. You may have been scorned, but this is not your typical show. It's not your typical response. And that's the bottom line. Flat out.
Hey,
flat out.
Okay, let me hold on.
Can we do a commercial?
Let me just,
sorry.
Can we do a commercial?
But I felt the need to say that.
Yeah.
I felt the need to say that.
But
right.
Can we do a commercial?
Okay.
I felt the need to say
real quick though.
I don't know what she's going to hit the button.
Okay, it don't matter. But real quick, this was the point I was trying to make to you by telling you it don't got nothing to do with color, because the point you were making was you noticed that you didn't like a certain type of attitude that you see. You didn't like a certain type of lacking loyalty and commitment that you see. So the point I was trying to make to you is that those are the goals that you have set for your relationship. What you're looking for is loyalty. You're looking for a different type of attitude. So whatever package those things come in, that's what you should be jumping to. Not making a blanket statement that I'm going to get away from black women.
No,
hold up.
There's black women.
Are you going to say culturally?
No. Hey, Chris.
Or culture?
These top 5 video countdown. Yeah. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Get your fire cup here. Grind City to get your fill. Hottest music video show is here. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Hosted by She Said It's blazing hot, but it's so cool. Ghost host, you can be on the show too. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Grind City, baby. They run schools early on Grind City TV. Go download the app on iTunes and Google Play.
N.U.T.S magazine. It's lit. The magazine's the shit. Ohio represent. Carolina, PA, we up in this here. You grind. This where you shine, baby. With gold mines, baby. Like age wines, baby. It's our time, baby. This Grind City, baby. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent.
Read the whole thing for free. www.grindersmagazine.com.
My team always said, keep going to this, cause I'm like this. If you see me in the morning, yeah, I'm like this.
Fucking right, start me, I'm pushing buttons, nigga, yeah, I'm starting shit without a key. Do this shit so excellent, fuck a shade room, the whole house got
soothe every part of me, making it a habit to have it. First thing every morning, like it now. You deserve a gentleman, deserve to show you.
Check. talk, but he can't talk back. Talk about that repercussion, cause swear we was killing that. Carry right to the save, right to a cycle. Can't believe he did. He didn't go.
We spin that grind as a state of mind music round here. This grind city.
My team always said, keep.
So, Ashley.
Yes.
Where you from? I'm gonna start it like this: from a diaper to a grown woman. What made you do whatever you're doing right now?
So, as a need in the community that I was raised in, which is in Beaver County, there were never any black stylists that owned shops. There was no black stylists that were barbers. So, I committed myself to becoming a cosmetology instructor and a barber teacher.
Okay.
And I opened up a salon called Lily J's Hairatorium, located in Ambridge. And I am a full-service salon for men and women.
Are you licensed?
I am licensed. I'm a teacher. I also teach at CCAC Homewood Wrestling Center.
Okay. Whoop, whoop. I was about to do some gang signs. You almost got me hyped up on that one. So, so moving forward, what's your real plans on, like, I mean, this is something you really wanted to do, or you just jumped into it?
No, I've actually been doing hair since I was 9. My biological father is a barber. My stepdad's a cosmetology teacher. My mother is a braider. And all 14 of my siblings, we all do something in hair.
So you plan, you're grinding.
All day.
That's what this is. And then you moving forward from that. So what's your region of people? Like, you just gonna stay in Pittsburgh? You gonna make business in ATL, Chicago, Cali? Where's the biggest goal that you got for yourself?
Okay, so I was partly raised in LA. So
Okay.
I've met several people. I've had clients that travel. My work literally has gotten to LA, Tennessee, Georgia, New York. But Lily J's is going to become international because I will be one of the first black females to open a dual school license all the way at the top as a teacher in both fields.
Okay, so what's the name of your company?
It's Lily J's Hairatorium, Ltd.
Okay. And what's the website?
The website is Lily J's Hairatorium at Square Q.E, I think it is. But you can find me on Facebook.
Yep.
If you can't find me on Facebook under Lily J's, it's LILLY space J apostrophe S HAIRTORIUM.
Okay. Are you happy for yourself?
I am blessed. I ain't happy, I'm blessed.
Okay.
Because everything that I've been through and all the illnesses, if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have what I have and I wouldn't be where I am.
Okay. Sounds good.
So y'all come check me out.
Yeah.
I'm on every platform. Look up Lily's. You'll find me.
That's what's up. Hey, high five on that. Hey, everybody in here is doing something positive. You know, buttons should be, I be wanting to punch her buttons, whatever. But everybody is in here, my mom especially, cuz, I mean, everybody. So if you're not in a positive movement, Get away from me, man. Okay. We'll be back. Yeah, she caught me off guard. Yeah. Yeah. Very good interview. You did good this time. Okay. Very, very good. All right. We gonna close this out. She said we got 5 minutes. Yeah, we got 5 minutes. We just going to.
It's crime. Magazine. It's lit, 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 lit. The magazine's the shit. Ohio represent, sit. Carolina, PA, we up in this here. You grind, this where you shine, baby. It's gold mines, baby, like age wines, baby. It's our time, baby. It's our time, baby. This grind city, baby. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent. Get this in print. It's coming from the grinder, so you know that you can trust it. Money well spent.
Read the whole thing for free. www.grindersmagazine.com.
But we gonna make it kind of quick because I don't know the time. No, I'm just saying.
No, okay. I love the show today. Wasn't expected to be sitting here, but it was a great conversation. Decisions, consequences to our actions. And one thing I want to say, what we speak has power and determines our determination. So you do, our world is formed by what we speak.
Yes, ma'am. I agree with that. I love it. It was a pleasure to do the show today. Again, goals, decisions, intelligence. I think that they all come together in the pot to make a real nutritious stew, even if you've decided to jump ship.
I don't need
And it's okay.
No, it's.
They might already. You up?
We got everything going on. Mentally, we got to talk about these things with relationships. Got to talk about people with their decisions, choices, and actions. And all of them, somebody gained some knowledge and wisdom you got to understand. Today was something about power, as Mom said. Yes, sir.
Hey, listen, I think today in its totality was a great show. I'm going to stick to decisions. Decisions reflect your outcome. Your outcome reflects what you want. If you don't decide to make a decision, you'll never become what you really want to be in your heart.
Well, I appreciate and I thank you all for having me on here. I was not expecting to be on here. I was just invited. But they was like, oh, you want to talk? I said, oh, I love to talk. So, I mean, all about decisions and putting out into the world. You should put out what you want put back in. But I'm blessed and I thank y'all for having me on.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it like this. Hey, Buttons, how many minutes
What?
I got?
I don't know.
Go ahead. I want you to say something before I end it.
You want me to say something
Yep.
before you end it?
Give me at least a minute and a half to
I
say.
got you as much time as you want.
Okay, because you're included.
I'm gonna say something real simple. At the end of the day, the biggest war that's going on in the minds of men and women. Okay. So we have to figure ourselves out before we figure out anything else out here. So we start pointing out, you will go without until you go within. You have to go in before you can get anything out of it. I'm able to do what I do because I had to go in here and make a conscious decision on who I was going to cut out my corner because they weren't supporting what I was going to do, what I wanted to build. I spent many days alone building what I built, and I still spend a lot of time alone building what I built. So this is not something that is just, oh yes, let's just blah blah. No, this is my profession. This is my job. This is what I put my passion into. And I encourage everyone to find their passion, because when you find your passion, you will find your partner. Peace and love.
All right, how many minutes I got before you start hitting these buttons? Okay, I appreciate you. I love my mom for the support and people that surround me. I'm gonna keep saying that because I do stand-up comedy, but I can't get there all the time because of whatever. But this is always important to me, that people around me, like you said, this is nice. And I'm glad I met you. And I'm glad you tolerate me. Because everybody know how I can be. Don't be walking away now. Yeah, but, you know, I appreciate all you guys. Mom, love you. Dale, Road Dog, Phil, we go in and out. Crit, I don't know you yet, so you might be stranger danger. But other than that, I know, okay, I love this. This is a nice environment. Everybody wants to be coming. This right here, the audience, everybody had their life problems. And they was calling me like it was a job interview. But other than that, welcome to N.U.T.S, N.U.T.S. We at Grass City TV, co-host Dale, Crit, guest Ashley, my mom, Kareem B. Ashley, and she sells Mary Kay. So hit me up any day. We gotta get this money. And you have a good, blessed day. Thank you.
Friday's top 5 video countdown. Yeah. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Get your fire cup here, Ryan City to get your fill. Hottest music video show is here. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Hosted by She Said It's blazing hot, but it's so cool. Ghost host, you can be on the show too. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Fire Friday's top 5 video countdown. Grind City, baby.